Yes, my beautiful people, big up on yourself. God is the greatest. Give thanks for life. And welcome back to another video. You see today now, we are make something named stir fry. A stir fry or Chinese fried rice? I think a Chinese fried rice, yeah. So we are gonna make the Chinese fried rice today. Stay tuned and watch what I go on. You know the vibe. So I go ahead now and chop up the onion and get it in, get it salt out. You see me guys? Get the onion chopped up now guys, you know? So we got the onion chopped up now already guys, see it there? Clean up the station. And we get that in the pot. Now we need to get with mixed vegetables. But we're gonna get some, we need some sesame oil. And once we get the sesame oil in, we're gonna put the mixed vegetables in. So stay tuned and watch what I go on. Get the fire on guys. Get some of the sesame oil in to the pot. And while the onion go and cook down or saute down, look at it, soften, I got rinse off for mixed vegetables then right away. That is it. Just bear with me people, stay tuned and watch how I go on. Throw them off into a strainer or sieve to get the water out. That is it. That is it people, get it stirred on, break up the onion them in the or frying pan, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to go in and go ahead and get in with mixed vegetables. Usually, I like the mixed vegetables with the long strip carrot them and the and without the beans. As we have some big beans in there and some is it runner beans or like string beans or whatever you want to call it. I usually like that in the mixed veg I usually like to use. It's minimal. There's some minimalistic stuff that can soften down fast and quick. Some of the things them more tougher, you know, and that not really nice, but you get all kind of different mixed vegetables, you know what I mean? So sometimes you never know which one you're gonna get. And sometimes the shop them local to you don't have the one you're looking for. You probably can't be bothered to go down to the big supermarket them, you know, depending how far them is from you. But yeah, you work with it, work with it as mixed vegetables, as long as it's mixed vegetables. It can work. Let that go on saute down, guys, before we add anything else to the pot. Let that go on. I need to get some MSG. Right, yeah, in here something not to look. Where is the garlic, black pepper, sorry, MSG. I get some of these in our pot today, guys, you know what I mean? So I've got a variety of colors, yeah, to use. Maybe there's different intensity, I don't know. Or maybe they're the same. But flavor and colors. Like pot should always be colorful and have flavor. We're gonna wash out with ginger too. And get that cut up and into a pot. Turn down with heat. And we now peel our ginger today. Just gonna go in and dice it up. Health benefits in the skin as well, so as long as you wash it thoroughly and clean, everything good. The only thing I never buy today, guys, was natural or shall I say real garlic. I'm using the powder today because I didn't want to deal with the, you know, anybody who deal with garlic know that the garlic skin can be stubborn to come off and time consuming, so I'd rather not work with that today, the real garlic. I use the just go ahead and use the powder. Let's cut up the chili then. That one side, the ginger. We didn't use all of the look and go buy it down at the shop. Right. Yeah, let's get that one side so we can cut up with chili then. After that, we're now going to use all of the chili. Alright. So we have with ginger and we have with chili. We'll get that in the packet. Yeah. Get that in the pot. Alright, so dry off my hand. And get some seasoning in that pot. Right. Straight away we're gonna go in with some Chinese spice people. Some black pepper. We don't need too much of that because we have a chili them already. We already have one chopped onion inside the pot, guys. So we're gonna use a little onion powder. Like I said, we're gonna go in with the garlic powder. Because we don't have the real garlic today. And yeah, alright, we're just gonna work that thing now. If you can smell the pot, guys, smell like that China. For real. Chinese flavors them just a come through from the five spice and the sesame oil and the ginger and everything, even the chili. So yeah, them a come through nicely. Aromas are kicking. Wake up my nostrils, you know, wake up my nose. Yeah, alright. So, what's that there? Making mess. Chef, I don't like mess. You know? So clean as you go. Dry me on again. And get some sesame. Not sesame, you might talk about sesame. Get some soy sauce in the pot. Now look for my Msg, guys. I don't know right there. It's a salt Chinese use to flavor the pot. So I'm looking for that. Salt on steroids. Salt amped up basically, you know? Alright, see color people, so right there. Yeah. There's not much to it, you know, man. Tell you. But that's why I add one more fresh thing to the pot. I will wash it off as well. How pretty that look now. It's all about presentation. Give that a wash, guys. That is it, guys. Nothing long. Nice and fast. Chinese fried rice. Get the spring onion in the pot, guys. That is it. Look at that, man. For those who think it's too dark, remember say it have a mixing with rice. So the rice will balance out the color. But you kind of want your Chinese fried rice to have that brown look like you would if you buy it from your Chinese shop. Yeah. Vegetables, no meat because obviously you don't eat meat, so yeah. That is it. Let's get some more sesame oil in that pot. Yeah, that is it. I'm gonna put more soya sauce in that pot too. You know, flavor we say, we are dealing with flavor. Yeah, that is it. Alright, so I'm gonna stir that around a couple more time. And then we are going to get it off of the fire. So we heat up a little bit. Stir that around a couple times. If one could have smelled that, people, may I tell them. So we'll get that off my fire now. I get on with rice now, people. Just clean up the station on the side. So now let's get the rice on. After that is it, people. Put away. Alright. Now, so wash your rice and wash it 2 to 3 times. Get the starch off of it and the whole the murkiness, and then get it on the fire. Put some salt in it and probably look butter. I don't know if Chinese people cook butter in them rice, but I like to use it to make my rice don't stick to the bottom of the pot, or look at oil, whichever one you want to use, just as long as you have something in there to stop it from sticking to the pot bottom. So let's go ahead and wash the rice now, guys. Alright, first wash. I know. Drain off that. I'll pour up that. That's right. Second water. Going in. Right now. And I'll pour off that. And as I'm doing this third wash, I'm going to show you guys. Turn off the tap quickly. So, you want to be doing something like this, like a finger motion through the rice, you know, or you want to like kind of be like washing the rice, you know, agitating the rice. So yeah, for those who don't do that or don't know, that's how you do that. So yeah, third wash done. Let's get the clean water in and start to boil get the rice cooked. Quick and fast today, people. Some would say it's not simple, but I mean, it's not a whole heap of work. It's not a lot of preparation either. So, simple dish. I'd say it's simple. 15-minute meal, even though rice can take up to 25 minutes to cook. So, rule of thumb or finger, I always have like water from the rice to where the water is at the top of the rice is about, you know, from there to there, from that joint to there. So every time, that's how I do it. Yep. You get perfect rice every time. For those who have problem cooking rice or don't know how to cook rice and need a rice cooker or bag rice and all that stuff, no, you don't need that. I'm doing everything I know how to do. I literally picked up by observing, and if I didn't want to, I wouldn't be interested. So to show you, you gotta learn some life skills, right? So that's where I picked up everything you see me. But I know how to do stuff, you know what I mean? I'm very, like, if I see something, I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, really locked in, I want to learn and all them things there. I love to learn new things. So yeah, let's get the rice on, guys. So let's turn on the fire. Yeah, I want to learn, man. I always want to learn things, guys, you know? Yeah. Learning can never stop because it could be 80 or 100. You'll never learn everything on the earth. You'll never learn everything that there is to learn. So, keep learning. It's a great thing. know what I mean? You're responsible for your own self. So what you pick up, make sure it's useful to you. So you have some life skills and survival skills. So you don't need to really depend on anybody or have anyone. Say you don't have a partner as a man. What are you gonna do? You gotta learn to cook, man. You know what I mean? Or somebody could poison you. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So learn to whip up something for yourself. Yeah. Learn to wash your own clothes. Learn to wash your dishes. Learn to wipe down, clean. Learn how to do something. You need some life skills. Because believe me, there's many people out there don't have any. They don't know how to operate a washing machine or, you know, I don't use a microwave, but a microwave. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just, sometimes it's sad to see grown people that don't know how to do anything. It's always good to learn. Alright. Remember what I said, guys? We're going to get some salt and some butter or oil in the pot. A little butter in the pot, guys. Stop that from sticking, and to flavor the pot as well. It's not its only purpose to stop the pot from the rice from sticking. It also helps to flavor your rice. Have it nice and give it like just a nice flavor. I don't want to call it salty because we're putting salt in the pot already. It's not salty. It's like a nice buttery taste. We're not going to use that salt, that's too tough to them. I'll go for this. We're not get with Himalayan yet, but it's less sodium. You see that 50% less salt vibes. Yeah, and that's enough. Alright. I less salt people, so it don't really matter. Yeah, I less salt, so. Alright, so I'm gonna stir that up. Let that go and cook down. And then when it's done, I'll get it out. I'll make them see what the final product look like and the final result on a plate. That is it. Stay tuned and watch our about people. You know the vibe. Yeah, people. There I wash up the things them when we use, you know. You have to wash up as you go along. You know what I mean? Wash up the things them you use. Yeah, as you go along, you know. Yeah, man. And put them back away, you know. And wipe down the sides and make sure it's place nice and tidy. That is it. So, like comedy show the people say, when you wash your rice 3 times after you wash your rice 2 times, however much time you want to wash it, and you catch your clean water for cook down your rice, you know. Remember, so I tell you, say, it only need to be from the right where the rice there in the pot, the water need to reach the joint of your finger, right here, so, yeah? And that's enough water in the rice, in between the rice and up above the rice. Just as long as it reaches the joint, that's when you put your finger in it. What, that an inch? Something like that. But yeah, when the rice dry down now, because I don't need no people. But they have to teach you the thing. You see what I say? So I don't have perfect rice all the time. Because I have some people, literally, I tell them, I see enough people, all people I know, run into world for trouble with cooking rice. So, me discover this for myself, and that I show you. So look, as you can see, dry down, yes the pot hot, but that's how we move. You know, because we grow in Jamaica. So, see it dry down. Because it dry down like that, the heat is no longer turned up. You see what I say? It's turned way down. I literally way down. See it buck. You cannot turn it down any further. So, right? And that's what you do. You turn your heat way down and then you cover your pot. So some people I use plastic bag, banana leaf, foil paper. I find them thing that first of all plastic and foil, but whatever. Each to their own, because that's what them grew up seeing them people doing, grandmothers, mothers, whatever, father probably. So them carry on doing that. They say they must sweat the rice. You don't need to sweat the rice because remember, a steam water leave the rice, right? Whilst cooking the rice. So swelling it, there has to be enough liquid in the pot to swell and cook the rice so it's to perfection. And it don't stodgy, so not too much water. We don't want too much water. Remember, water the enemy and it's also a good thing. You see me? If you cook the rice. So you have to balance that. So this is where that my rule of finger come in, right? You don't use too much water. Now, when you put the lid on, when you turn your fire down, you want to have a little crack to let out the air. And as the rice are steam out, if you imagine the flame is low and the rice are steam out. Steam or condensation is water. Leaving the rice, so you get your rice to cook down nice and without no pressure, no problem. That little space under the pot lid is releasing what is not needed, locked up underneath the pot of rice, stodgy. You create stodge if you're locked on the pot and you know what I mean? So the whole bag sweating and not turning down the heat. I don't know them rice to taste, but like I said, each their own and whatever them learn and know, right? But this is a method I show no, nothing to it. Remember, wash your rice, get it clean, catch your water, dip your finger down. As long as your finger bottom are touch, the tip of your finger is touching the rice and the water reaches that joint between your finger, you're good. Yeah? Just turn on your pot on high, yeah, high fire. Then once the water evaporates so you can't see it on the top anymore, you turn on your pot low. That is it. Or your fire low, shall I say. So people stay tuned and watch how I go on. So wait for your rice cook so we can incorporate things together and get it dished up on a plate. So stay tuned and watch how I go on and wait for that. You know the vibe. See it here, guys. Coming on nicely, you know, man. Yeah. See it there? Nice fluffy rice, you know? Nothing don't stodgy. You know? Make sure, yeah, good. Yeah. Right now, that does not finish on the stove. This is another key thing. You don't finish cooking it on the stove. Too much heat, right? This is like literally done. You can try it and it cook. Yeah. Yeah, it cook. So what we want to do now is take that off and push it to the side with the lid still on it to finish off the cooking half of the heat. Yeah. So I guess this would be them sweating. So it cook perfect anywhere. But that way will make the rice come together well. You'll see at the end when it's going into this, being folded in. But yeah, you know, as you go along, remember that. So I'll get this back on the fire, get it warm back through, yeah, and add in our Msg monosodium glutamate. We have to add with the intuition because we don't measure. You ever hear them say Jamaican no measure things? We use with intuition or we ancestor them cook. You understand? It's just an inbuilt something. We know when it's too much. Yeah. And we not overdo it. So yeah. Just get that turned up a little bit. When we have bake cake, we don't measure nothing. We just have an intuition, an inside thing where no say, alright, that's enough. That gonna make it taste good. You know what I mean? When you're true, like with grandparents, you have to know, yeah, all things are gonna taste. It's like, it's your God, it's your God built-in thing. You see what I say? Help you cook. Help you with enough things in your life, you just don't even know it. Yeah. get this one back through so we can incorporate everything in the rice. That is it, people. But I'll get it off of the fire now. So stay tuned and watch how go on. So that is it, people. The Chinese fried rice. Yeah. Yeah. That is it. Yeah. Don't forget, people, to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, man. You know the vibe. Catch you in another video. Love, guidance, always. That is it.